You're a Sigma male, untamed, unbroken, a man who carves his own path through a world that demands conformity. You've built a life on your terms, cherishing solitude, wielding independence like a blade, yet a question gnaws at you. Can someone like you, wired so differently, truly find love? Not the shallow, clingy kind that chokes your spirit, but a bond that honors your strength, respects your space, and amplifies your purpose. Today we're tearing into this head-on, stripping away the noise to reveal what love looks like for a man who bows to no one. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we forge wisdom for men who reject the herd and embrace their stoic power. This isn't about bending to fit society's mold. It's about mastering love as the independent, self-reliant titan you are. Get ready for a raw, unfiltered dive into how your unique traits don't just make love possible, they make it extraordinary. Let's cut to the core with 11 undeniable truths about how a Sigma male navigates love, each one a pillar of strength for men like you. 1. The loyalty fortress. When a Sigma commits, it's not some flimsy promise that crumbles under pressure. It's a fortress deliberately constructed with unyielding intent. He doesn't swear loyalty on a whim. It's a calculated choice, rooted in trust earned and values aligned, not in fleeting emotion or social applause. This is a man who stands as your unshakable anchor in chaos, not because he's bound by duty, but because he's chosen you as his equal in a world he otherwise walks alone. Picture this. Life throws a storm your way, financial ruin, betrayal, or loss, and while others scatter, he's there, steady as granite, offering not empty words but real, grounded support. His loyalty isn't a loud parade of affection. It's a quiet, ironclad pact, forged in mutual respect and proven through action. He doesn't need to cling or perform. His presence alone says, "I've got your back and I'm not going anywhere." This fortress of loyalty isn't just a gift, it's a challenge. He expects the same depth in return, because a man who guards his integrity so fiercely won't settle for less. In love, this creates a bond that doesn't waver, a sanctuary where trust thrives not because of promises, but because of consistent, unshakable deeds. 2. Meaning over noise. The Sigma doesn't waste breath on the shallow chatter that fills most lives. He tunes out the static, seeking only what resonates with depth and purpose. He's not here to collect hollow friendships or play the social game. He engages when he senses substance, a spark of real connection beneath the surface. His comfort in solitude isn't isolation, it's a filter, ensuring his energy flows only toward what matters. Imagine sitting across from him, the world buzzing with meaningless noise, and he locks eyes with you, asking a question that cuts straight to your soul. That's the Sigma's way. He sidesteps small talk for conversations that stir your mind, unravel your fears, or ignite your ambitions. He's not aloof. He's selective, building bridges with steel beams of understanding, not the shaky twigs of gossip. In love, this means a partnership that's rich with meaning, free of drama or pretense. He's fully present, diving into the uncharted waters of your thoughts, crafting a connection that endures because it's built on what's real. For a Sigma, love isn't about filling silence, it's about making every word, every moment count. 3. The silent gravitational pull. Independence isn't a flaw in a Sigma, it's his superpower, a quiet force that draws others in without a word. He doesn't need you to complete him. He's whole on his own, choosing a partner to enhance, not define, his orbit. This self-reliance radiates a magnetic calm, pulling in those who crave stability over clinginess, strength over weakness. Think of him as a lone oak in a field, rooted deep, standing tall, offering shade without begging for company. He gives you space to breathe not because he's distant, but because he knows freedom is the bedrock of true connection. In his world, love isn't about possession. It's about two sovereign souls choosing to align, each amplifying the other's fire. This pull creates a relationship that's balanced, not burdensome. He's there, solid and unwavering, not to lean on you but to stand beside you. For a Sigma, love thrives in this equilibrium, where independence fuels attraction and mutual respect keeps it burning. For the depth beneath the calm. Don't be fooled by the Sigma's steady surface. Beneath it lies a vast ocean of thought and feeling, honed by relentless introspection. He doesn't spill emotions recklessly, he channels them with precision, turning raw instinct into quiet power. This isn't detachment, it's a mastery of self that makes his connection to you profound and deliberate. Ever notice how he listens, not just hearing but truly seeing you, catching the flicker in your voice or the weight behind your words. That's his depth at work, a radar for the unspoken, offering support not to impress but to uplift. When he shares his own inner world, it's not a flood, it's a rare tide, revealing a man who feels deeply but chooses when to let it show. In love, this creates a haven of understanding. He's not here for fleeting passion. He's here for a bond that runs soul deep, where you're safe to bear your truth because he's already weighed his own. This is the Sigma's gift, a love that's steady yet intense, built on the strength of what lies beneath. 5. The architecture of stability. The Sigma doesn't ride life's chaos. He architects order from it, crafting a life of purpose with every step measured and every reaction controlled. This isn't dull predictability, it's the power of a man who's tamed his impulses, who knows that real strength lies in consistency. In love, this translates to a rock-solid reliability you can trust when everything else shakes. Picture a crisis, tempers flare, uncertainty looms, and while others unravel, he's the calm eye of the storm, dissecting the problem with cool-headed clarity. His word isn't a fleeting breeze, it's carved in stone, a promise you can lean on. Conflict doesn't spark his wildfire, it ignites his resolve to find a path forward, together. This stability is the soil where love grows strong. It's not about avoiding life's mess, it's about facing it with a steady hand and a clear mind, creating a space where you both thrive. For a Sigma, love isn't a gamble, it's a structure built to last through any tempest. The moment of truth, for you watching this, whether you embody the Sigma archetype or are drawn to its energy, understand this. The mainstream narrative fails you. They mistake calculated reserve for coldness, independence for disinterest. This channel cuts through that noise. Your path to profound connection isn't found by dimming your light to fit conventional molds. It's forged by doubling down on your inherent strengths, the depth, the discernment, the unwavering authenticity. The right counterpart doesn't seek to change your nature. They recognize its immense value. Stop asking if you can find love. Start embodying the formidable partner you are, and watch the caliber of connection shift. 6. Uncompromised authenticity. The Sigma wears no masks. His authenticity is a blade, cutting through a world of fakes with brutal honesty. He doesn't twist himself for approval or dance to trends. He lives by his own code, flaws and all, a man unswayed by outside noise. In love, this raw truth is his shield and his offering. No games, just the real him every time. Imagine a partner who never hides, who says what he means, owns his missteps, and stands firm in his convictions, even when it's inconvenient. That's the Sigma's way, a lightning bolt of sincerity that demands the same from you. It's not easy, but it's safe, because with him what you see is what you get always. This authenticity forges a love that's fearless and free. It's a call to strip away pretense, to meet him as an equal in a dance of unfiltered truth. For a Sigma, love isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out together as two souls who refuse to bend. 7. The discipline of vulnerability. Vulnerability isn't a Sigma's weakness, it's his rarest currency, spent only where trust has been forged in fire. He doesn't fling open his soul to anyone. He guards it, sharing only with those who've proven their worth through unwavering integrity. When he lets you in, it's not a crack, it's a vault door swinging wide, a sign of respect few ever earn. Think of a moment when he reveals a fear, a dream, a scar, not with fanfare but with quiet weight, his eyes locked on yours. That's the Sigma's vulnerability, a disciplined gift that binds you closer because it's so deliberate, so earned. It's not chaos, it's a bridge built with care, connecting your depths to his. In love, this creates a bond that's sacred, not scattered. He protects his energy, ensuring intimacy is a privilege, not a free-for-all. For a Sigma, love deepens through these moments, where trust unlocks a connection that's unshakable and true. 8. The power of selective silence. The Sigma doesn't fear silence. He commands it, turning quiet into a tool of presence and power. He knows that words lose weight when overused, so he wields them sparingly, letting the spaces between speak volumes. This isn't withdrawal, it's a confidence that listens, observes, and strikes when it counts. Ever sat with someone who doesn't rush to fill the void, who lets you breathe and just be? That's the Sigma's strength. His silence invites you in, giving you room to think, to feel heard without the clutter of noise. It's a calm that says, I'm here and I don't need to prove it with chatter. In love, this builds a rhythm of peace and purpose. He doesn't drown you in words, he lifts you with presence, crafting a connection where every pause deepens your bond. For a Sigma, love thrives in this quiet power, where silence isn't empty but full of meaning. 9. The calculated risk-taker in love. Don't mistake his independence for indifference. When a Sigma spots a connection worth pursuing, he moves with the precision of a hunter. He doesn't leap blindly, he weighs the stakes, values, depth, truth, and if it aligns he dives in with total resolve. This isn't rashness, it's the courage of a man who knows what he wants and goes all in. Picture him sizing up the potential, not with desperation but with a strategist's eye, testing if you match his fire. Once he commits, there's no half measures. He's there, fully building something real with every ounce of his being. His risk isn't reckless, it's a bet placed on a foundation he's already vetted. In love, this means a partnership born of intention, not impulse. He's not here to waste time. He's here to invest in a bond that's rare and enduring. For a Sigma, love is a calculated strike, deliberate, bold, and unshakably committed. 10. The architect of mutual growth. The Sigma doesn't want a follower or a fixer-upper. He seeks a co-creator, a partner who stands tall on their own. He doesn't smother or control. He empowers, giving you space to rise while trusting you'll do the same for him. This isn't detachment, it's a belief in two whole souls forging something greater together. Imagine a relationship where you're both climbing your own peaks, yet tethered by respect, pushing each other higher without pulling each other down. That's the Sigma's vision. Love as an alliance, not a crutch, where growth is mutual and independence is sacred. He's not here to save you, he's here to build with you. This dynamic sidesteps the traps of neediness, crafting a love that's strong because it's chosen, not required. It's a partnership of equals, fueled by trust and ambition, where both of you sharpen the other's edge. For a Sigma, love is a forge, where two fires burn brighter as one. 11. The Quiet Conquest. The Sigma doesn't chase love like a desperate knight in a fairy tale. He conquers it silently, through the sheer force of who he is. He doesn't bend to dating rules or beg for affection. He lives his truth, depth, loyalty, stability, and lets the right connection find him. This isn't passivity, it's the triumph of a man so formidable that love becomes inevitable. Think of him as a lighthouse, not a fisherman, unmoving, radiant, drawing in only those who see his worth. He's self-aware, driven, real in a way that cuts through the fog, making shallow flings impossible and deep bonds certain. His conquest isn't loud, it's a steady march, built on principles that never falter. In love, this means he doesn't settle. He becomes undeniable, attracting a partner who matches his strength, not his shadow. For a Sigma, love isn't a hunt, it's a victory won by being the man no one can ignore, a force that pulls the right heart into his orbit. So, can a true Sigma male really find love? Hell yes, but not the weak, fleeting kind the world peddles. This is a love carved from the raw stone of authenticity, tempered by resilience, and polished with mutual respect. A bond that doesn't cage you but sets you free to soar higher. Here at the Sigma Male Community, we're your forge, hammering out wisdom for men who refuse to kneel to mediocrity. If this hit you where it counts, don't just sit there. Reflect on how you'll wield these truths, then smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you're already in the pack. Like this video, drop a comment with your thoughts and share it with the lone wolves who need to hear it. You're not just a viewer, you're a builder of your own legend. Live it, own it, and let love find you on your terms. Until next time, stay unbreakable.